Hello everyone, I'm Hari Krishna and today I welcome you all to the fourth episode of our Department's e-magazine Corporate Minds. Today we have our esteemed alumnus with us, Mr. Nithin, who is an international level athlete. Hi sir, welcome to the podcast. He has recently set the record at the Open Nationals Meet 200-meter event with a timing of 20.66 seconds and he has also won the uh, athlete of the event in that particular event. So, could you please elaborate more about that and your other honors which you are such?
Hi, Hari, and I would like to thank our college for this department's event. It feels like a pleasure to me, and I would like to even thank my sir Sitaraman sir for this opportunity. And yeah, my achievements is I have represented India at the Junior World Championship, and I have won the bronze medal in the Asian Junior in the year 2018, and I have won the gold and silver in the year 2018 in the South Asian Games too. And my recent achievement in the nationals was 20.66. That was open national meet record, and I won the best athlete in that event.
Nice. Sir. So, to start off the interview, why running? Because according to India, it's an unusual choice. Including from my childhood and surrounding the place I grew up in, people usually opt cricket, football, basketball, or other team sports. And even parents, they send their child, cricket or like school team, the cricket, like adult or something like that. So, when did you decide? நீங்க எப்போ முடிவு பண்ணீங்க sprinting like this sport, this is for me. எப்போ and why?
It's not like only sprinting. I started with my career with cricket, and then I did go to swimming and karate. Things were going little bit okay, but I did not feel like okay, this is my sport. And my dad, he told me to join athletics. At first, I was like, no, I'm not going to join this sport. What is this? Simply there running. And recently, he forced me and made me join. And that is the thing which made me to come into sprinting. And after a few years, I started to win medals. And I have come to this spot now.
So how are you able to manage both academics and sports at the same time, right? Because one of the most concerning things for parents is like என் பையன் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ்ல போனா அதுலயே இருப்பாங்க படிப்பை பொறுத்து வந்துருவாங்க, right? So as a student athlete, how are you able to manage it, and how was our college helpful in it?
I would like to say a few things which my college helped me in. They were very supportive throughout all the 3 years when I was doing sports. And my principal and my PD sir had given me this opportunity to conducting the college competitions, and I did well in that too. And my principal also waived off my fees, college fees, which helped me a lot in my financing thing. And one more thing you asked is about how parents are supportive. Yeah, my parents were supportive throughout my career. They were like, it's your choice whether you want to study or do sports. Yeah, they still had doubts. I had a lot of injuries in between. So that time they had doubts, what is my son gonna do? But still one thing is I believed in myself, okay, only through this injuries part, I'm gonna stay down for a while. Once I'm out of this injury, I'm still gonna come and rule again in my nationals. And I did that. Yeah, other parents do have some doubts. What if my child does not do well in sports? Yeah, sports is not as easy as studies. It's a difficult one. But still, if you do well in your sports, you can get a lot of opportunities in various kind of jobs, and you can get a lot of sponsorships. That helps them. So I hope other parents do support. They should not say like, okay, I'm not going to make my kid join in sports. So some things parents should take risks in the children's life, so that the children also gets a lot of opportunities in their life.
That's nice to know, sir. And so, how was your training lesson be like? Because there's a quote by Usain Bolt which he said that I trained for 4 years to run 9 seconds. So I think that gives us a broad concept on how much of a physically demanding sport athletics is, right? And how is it different from other sports, and how is it different from people who just want to regular fitness for gym, right? So could you please celebrate on that?
I would like to say athletics is the toughest sport compared to all other sports. The thing is, in athletics, you need to be very disciplined. You're supposed to follow those 3 Ds: discipline, determination, and dedication. Once you do that, I think so. In every sport, it's much easier to achieve if you follow these three things. In athletics wise, you need a very good coach first. Currently, I train under Basu sir. He's Virat Kohli's SNC. The days when I was injured, I was almost injured for almost 2 years. No physio or any of my ex previous coaches could cure my injury. That was a very big downfall in my career. And I met Basu sir last year. In almost 10 months, he made my injury all right. He made me break the open national record. And yeah, next I have my South Asian Games and Asian Games coming up. If things go well in that, we can aim for Olympics 2028.
We would like you to see reach the same heights. So next, uh, as an athlete, what are all like sacrifices you have to make? Because being a successful student athlete, obviously like, you have to make some sacrifices in your college life and other things. And how did you manage a mental part of it? Because in today's world, sports psychology, mental health of an athlete is also an important factor for his success on the field, right? So, what are your perspectives on it, and how did you manage it?
I would not call it as a sacrifice because once you come into sport, you just love it and do. It's not a sacrifice, not a burden that okay, this is gonna hurt me. The thing is, the success when you just fall into success, no, you will just love the procedure. Like it is not like if you keep failing in one thing, still like for example, I had injury for these 2 years. I never felt that okay, that's it. I'm not gonna run again. I still had the belief in myself. Okay, there is time. This is not my time. When my time comes, okay, I can prove it. So things will automatically grow well. This is not a I never seen athletics as a sacrifice in anything. I love this sport and that's why I'm doing it.
And so could you, if you want to address the fellow students here, what would be your advice for them for upcoming future athletes?
Yeah, what I would want to say is don't give up easily. One more thing, what I want to say is when I was injured for the past 2 years, there were a lot of people who spoke at the back of me. Like there will be jealousy if you're in sports. So a lot of people will be like, Nithin is done, Nithin is this, Nithin is that. What I want to say is if you never give up and you focus on what you want to do, you will definitely come up in life and you'll win. For sure. What I want to do is follow the 3 Ds. That is what I do.
So apart from athletics, you also have a corporate life in the income tax department. So could you please speak about that?
I joined income tax department in the year 2023. So I joined it through sports quota. So through my achievements in international level, they have given me this opportunity to work for them in the income tax department.
So how many people will the income tax department recruit, or a common? Because many people enter to sports quota and might also aim for a government job, right? So could you please elaborate on that selection process or criteria on how they recruit sports persons?
Nowadays, it's become a little difficult to get into any central government job because before they used to just, like for example, athletics means from athletics they take 20 votes. But now it's not like that. You're supposed to compete with 60 other sports. So from that, they will take only 70 people. So from best, they only take the best and best of 70. So in the entire India, many thousands and thousands of people will do this sport and only 70 people get. It depends upon each and every year. When I joined, they took 70. This year, I guess they are taking 30. So each and every year it depends.
So could you also tell about the competitions which you won representing the income tax departments?
In March 2024, I represented my income tax Bangalore department in the All India Civil Service. There I won the gold in the 200 meters and there also I broke the meter record. And there also I won the men's category best athlete.
So speaking of coaches, you mentioned your coach, like how he has been important to you. Could you please like, be more elaborate on that? Like what made him special? Like அவர் என்ன டிஃப்ரெண்டா பண்ணாரு or like so is he important to you?
Correctly, exactly maybe last year, July 2023, I joined him. And from that moment till now, it's almost a year, I guess, more than a year. It's been a miracle. The process was little hard. I injured my hip and lower back. So that is one major part of your body because from that part the nerve runs to your whole entire leg. So once my back starts to hit, my nerve which is running through my leg gets affected. So my entire leg will pain. So this was a very difficult part for me to come out. I had gone to many physios, no one could cure it. When I went to Basu sir too, it was not an easy one. First 3 months we suffered, we were looking out what was the exact thing to cure it out. And then after 3 to 4 months, we found improvement in my injury. It got reduced. So and things got developed. And one more thing, what he said was, you are supposed to run competitions. Because for the last 2 years, rarely I ran. I couldn't run a single race too. So it's like, no, you are supposed to run so that I don't forget my meet experience. So the thing is, he made me run. And yeah, things went pretty well only. The first meet which I ran was my All India Civil Service Income Tax one. There I won gold. And the second meet in the 2024 was my state meet. There also I won gold, the 200 meter. And one more thing which happened was the national meet which happened in June. We generally have heat semi-final. If you run these 3 races, you win the final. You win the final. Okay, so you're supposed to go through 3 stages. So in the first stage, it was the heats. I ran my race. I ran a pretty good timing, 21-4, easily, and I got selected to the semi. And I was like, okay, this meet I'm going to give a comeback. One unfortunate thing which happened in the semi was I cramped my quadriceps. So no other go, I had to stop that meet. So again, we had to think what is getting wrong in that thing. So again, we went to the drawing board and we worked on certain things so that I don't cramp my muscles again. And later on, after 1.5 months, I again had my open national. And there in that competition too, we'll have a semi-final. I was a bit scared in my heats and semis because finance is the final part. So that doesn't matter when you get injured or not. But these two are very important. I was a little bit scared of my injuries. What if I get again? I'm coming back after 2 years. It is not an easy thing, and I am supposed to win this meet. It is a compulsory win for me. That pressure was there with me. And one good thing which happened is I won the gold there and won the best athlete too with my personal best timing of 20.6. Only because of us, this was possible. And one more thing is he's also an athlete. Not every strength and conditioning coach is too good and can train any athlete. Okay. Athletics is difficult, and training me is much more difficult part because I'm a lean athlete. I don't have much muscles or I'm not muscular like others. So being a lean athlete, they need to train me specific. One wrong mistake you give, I get injured again. I had a lot of injuries in my past, but this injury which happened to me in the past 2 years was the worst in my entire life. And yeah, and good things happened after that.
So based on your observations, இப்போ இருக்க ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் அத்லீட்ஸ்க்கு அத்லெட்டிக்ஸ் எந்த அளவுக்கான ரீச் இருக்குன்னு நீங்க நினைக்கிறீங்க?
இப்போ அத்லெட்டிக்ஸ்க்கு ஆல்மோஸ்ட் நிறைய ரீச் இருக்கு. ஏன்னா நீரஜ் சோப்ரா ரெட் ஒலிம்பிக்ஸ் மெடல் அடிச்சிட்டாரு. பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் நீரஜ் சோப்ரா நிறைய பேர் இப்போ ஜாவ்லின்ல இப்போ போடுறாங்க. ஸோ தட்ஸ் வெரி குட் திங். நாட் பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் நீரஜ் சோப்ரா, அத்லெட்டிக்ஸோட ரீச் வந்து இப்போ இந்தியாவில் நிறைய பேருக்கு தெரிஞ்சிச்சு. ஸோ நவ் திஸ் பேரண்ட்ஸ் ஆல்சோ ஹேவ் த பிலீஃப், ஓகே, Indians also can win now. They needed this one thing for a person to go and win somewhere. So I think now parents should allow their kids to go through sports. Okay, let them try till 23 to 25. If this thing is not happening, let them go into studies and go into job. One more thing is you should concentrate both in studies and sports. Here, most of the sports people do not concentrate in studies. One bad thing which I would like to say is, no, not everyone can win. There will be only 3 winners, first, second, third. I don't say that the person who comes fourth or after that are not training. They also give the training, but still only few can win. So if they till 25 they'll see. Because I don't think so after 27, 27 to 30, they won't take in government jobs to sports quota. So once you're good in your sports and athletics, sports and studies, things can change. If you're not doing good in athletics or any other sport, you can jump into studies and you can study and get into a job. So that could be much more easy.
So as a concluding remark, what would be your advice to be to our students on how to come up in life?
Just don't give up. That's it. Just keep trying till you succeed. There shouldn't be a word give up in your life at all. Nowadays, people just go through some failures and getting depressed and just leaving the sport. They don't understand what is this. Just be confident in yourself first. And automatically good things will happen in your life. Just don't give up. Every time, even though you fail, try and succeed. Like the sun will rise every day. It's not going to just turn off someday. So like the sun rises every day, you also should get up every morning and try for the same thing. Automatically you will succeed in it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. That was an insightful interview given by our very own uh, college alumnus, Mr. Nithin. And we hope to see him in the upcoming Olympics, and we'll be cheering you on from the stands. Thank you.